Welcome to another video on Explain 10 Minutes. Today we are going to see an interesting topic, one of my favorite topic as well, math module in Python. Without any further ado, let's get straight to the video. Welcome to ASA Learning. Math is a predefined module in Python. You don't have to install it separately. If you want to use the functions in math module, you have to import it. Let us import math module. Also note, if you want to use a specific function from the math module, you can specify like this. From math module, just import power function. So it will import only this power function. If I import math, all the functions inside the math module will get imported. In the math, we have ceil function. To explain ceil and floor, just have a look at this. If your input is 3.6, the ceil value is 4. If your input is again 3.6, the floor value is 3. And that's how ceil and floor works. And you can also relate this to room, floor and ceiling. So ceil of 4.7 gives me 5. Even if I give 4.2, it gives me 5. And same applies to floor as well, but it returns the integer value that is less than or equal to your number. If I give 4.8 here, it will give me 4 because the floor value of 4.8 is 4. And then comes the factorial. You don't have to write a complete code to find a factorial of a given number. You can use math.factorial function and you can specify your number. So factorial of 5 is obviously 120. So you'll get it in a single line. And then we have power function. So it takes two arguments here, x and y. So x will be raised to the power of y. So if I give 2, 5, it means 2 to the power of 5, which is 32. I personally don't use the power function. I generally use 2 asterisks, which is 2 double star and 5. This is also equivalent to 2 to the power of 5. So it gives me 32. Here it returns a float value, but here it actually returns the integer. And the most useful function in the math library among all, which is the square root of a number. Going forward in our data science projects, we are going to import math modules only to perform square root of a given number. Do take a note of this one because we will import math modules to use the square root most of the times. To calculate square root of a given number, we're going to use this function. Let's give 36 square, which is 1296. So square root is 36. If you want only the remainder to store it in a variable, you can use fmod function in math module. To use this, I'm going to call fmod. This takes up two arguments, which is x and y. So x will be the numerator and y will be the denominator. Let me give 9 by 2. So the remainder is 1. It returns the float value of your remainder. And then we have degrees function in math module, which converts an angle from radians to degrees. Your angle value in radians and it converts it to degrees. We can give the 180 degree, which is pi. So I'll give 3.14. Yeah, we got approximately equal to 180. If you want exact 180, even the math module has pi. So you can very well use that constant. So you got 180 degree. So the radians has been converted to degree. And one another useful function in math module, which is absolute value. So if you want an absolute value of a number, you can use math.fabs, which returns the absolute value of a given number. And we have fsum. So fsum, which calculates the sum of values in the given iterable. So let's say we are giving a complete list here. So I have 2.3, 3.4, 6.5. So if I run this one, I'll get the total value of my given complete list. So I have already assigned a list here, which is a list A. So I'll pass this particular list to fsum in the math module. And if I run it, it gives me the complete sum of a given list in just single lines. And do note one thing, we are going to use fsum in our upcoming videos as well when we explain about data science projects. And then we have cosine, which takes two arguments here. So x and y. So this returns a float value which consists of the value of x and the sign from y. The output of math.copysine 1, -4, which is nothing but -1 here. So it takes the minus sign and it copies to the magnitude of your first parameter. So it gives you -1. And we have truncate function in math module, which removes the decimal values from your float and returns only the integer. So if I give 3 point something, it removes completely the decimal values and returns only the integer part. So the output will be 3 here. And do not confuse trunc with floor and ceil, which we have seen before. And finally, we have log, which takes the natural logarithm of a given number. So log 1 should be 0. And not only that, we have other log function as well, which is log to the base 10, log to the base 2, which you can use directly from the math module. And you have other functions as well, but I have covered most of these useful functions here. In this math module, we do have math constants to be readily used. So let's see some of the math constants that are available. So math.e returns the Euler's number, which is the exponential. You will get 2.718, which is the Euler's number. And you can also return positive and negative infinity values as well. So this is positive infinity, and if you want to return a negative infinity, you can return it using math module. And if you want to return a not a number value, so this is nothing but not a number. We will be seeing this in our pandas tutorial in our upcoming videos. So math.nan gives you a not a number value. So this is not a number. You will come across this particular NaN values in our upcoming videos when we explore different data sets. And the favorite one, which is the math.pi, and we have already seen this when we use degrees function, and the math.pi gives you pi value in radians rounded off to 15 decimals. And the other constant tau, which claims to be the greatest one but never comes to the level of pi. So I don't know why this tau is not getting much popularity. So tau is nothing but 2 times of pi, which should give you 6.28, and if you use math module to get the value of tau, it will give you tau constant value rounded off to 15 decimals again. And that's a wrap up. I have covered each and every function inside the math module, constants as well as the predefined functions that are available in the math module. The notebook that you just saw now is uploaded to GitHub as well. The link is in description below. If you find this video useful, give a like, share the Explained in Minutes playlist to your friends as well. Do subscribe to ASA Learning and hit that bell icon. See you all in the next video. Take a palm.